Hey guys, how are you doing? Today we have a crap ton of small developments to cover. I do not plan on beating around the bush due to the vast amount of crazy good news we will go over today. Before we start, please drop a like on the video to add notoriety on YouTube so that other apes can come across this video. Also strongly consider subscribing for more content, as I update you daily on news, developments and chartings. Let's first begin with the bank news. Over the last couple of days, we saw three of the biggest banks in America sell record-setting bonds. JP Morgan Chase, Bank of America and Goldman Sachs sold a combined $34 billion worth of bonds. It seems incredibly suspicious that three of the biggest banks in the world are all looking to get their hands on cash. Or, as we talked in the previous video, they are getting ready to buy a ton of securities. We know that banks are preparing themselves for the massive default of hedge funds when GME and AMC moon, and as such, they could be raising funds to buy out the securities that will be sold out by hedge funds when they are suspended. You can always leave it to the folks on Reddit to do the type of investigation alike that which you would imagine Batman or Sherlock Holmes doing. Some people have been taking opportunity to stalk the building, and monitor the amount of employment Citadel has actively working and on meetings throughout the days. They have compared this data in different timeframes and concluded that lately, hedge funds have been having a ton of meetings at irregular hours in extreme disproportions. Nothing can be directly derived from this, but it is also something incredibly suspicious given all the information we know now. If you have been paying attention, you must know that the market as a whole has been behaving rather erratically. Today, the market was incredibly bearish as a whole. Yet, when comparing an index like the Russell 2000, we see GME being the best performing and one of the few bullish stocks in the entire day. Not only did GameStop manage to have a ton of bullish volume today, but it outperformed almost every other stock along with its twin AMC. GameStop also announced that current CEO is officially stepping down on July 31st. This wasn't unexpected, but has finally been made official with a date. This should help GameStop in the long term as they seek to evolve their business model from brick and mortar to a more digitalized one. When we look at the GME chart, we see a huge surge from 152 to 175 today. The stock was then promptly attacked and dipped vertically but managed to consolidate around 163, which is bullish performance. I expect tomorrow pre-market for GME to move above 166 and test the VWAP at 168. Keep in mind that hedge funds are getting desperate and will try to kill of this incredible bullish pattern we have had for the past couple of days. GameStop is officially in an uptrend when looking at the 5-day chart, and that is something that hedge funds will need to halt immediately. Now, when we look at AMC, the stock also had an incredibly bullish performance throughout the day. It moved from 9.30 to 9.80 around the afternoon today, until it started consolidating. However, as it has become typical with this stock in particular, AMC experienced a massive attack around 30 minutes before market close. A vertical dip brought it down from a consolidated price action at 9.60, which was above the VWAP, to 9.50. Even with this, it is important to note that upon comparison with previous vertical dips, the effectiveness of them is becoming more and more futile. Whereas price dips used to drop the price full dollars, now they simply move the price 10 to 20 cents. This is due to the fact that traders are aware of the hedge fund attacks and take opportunity to buy in these massive dips. For tomorrow pre-market, I expect AMC to test 9.66 or higher. I also expect for hedge funds to start targeting this stock more and more since it's the most appealing to new traders since it's cheaper than GME. I will be very interesting watching them try to dip it throughout the day. AMC had a massive amount of bullish volume. Remember that this stock does not like to be under $10 for the most part. Only reason we are sub 10 is because of a full week of naked shorts being added. It is important to take a step back and realize what is happening. Banks seem to be preparing for a huge buyout. The DTCC and OCC are readying themselves for massive defaults, and traders are buying every price dips. The strategy hedge funds used to combat the apes has worked against them. Things are starting to get dicey in Wall Street and you do not want to miss any of it. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Remember to drop a like and subscribe for more, and consider joining my Patreon if you want to support the channel. All funds will be relocated to better equipment. See you next time.